Hi friends, I'm Callie Blanco. From its vibrant culture, pristine beaches, and more direct flights than ever from the US, it's easy to see why Portugal has become one of the world's most desirable vacation spots. And recently, I spoke with two Michelin star chef Enrique Sapessoa at his new restaurant, Sereia. He explained what makes his home country so special and whipped up some delicious Portuguese food for me to try. Take a look. Right now, we are in the heart of Coconut Grove at a new modern Portuguese restaurant called Sereia. It's by world-renowned chef Enrique Sapessoa, and it's absolutely incredible, and we can't wait to check it out. This chef is known all over the country and really the world for all his restaurants and concepts, and he even has a 2-star Michelin restaurant in his hometown of Lisbon, Portugal, called Almo. But for right now, it's time to check out Sereia. Let's go. Chef, thank you so much for welcoming me into your kitchen.
It's a pleasure.
One of many. You have your hands in about 11 restaurants plus.
Globetrotting, yes.
Worldwide. Worldwide. Tell us how you fell in love with cooking to begin with.
Well, actually, I was here in the States. I was an exchange student back in '94. Lived in an American family. I wanted to be a basketball player. Obviously, that wasn't going to happen.
Same.
From age 15, I started cooking, but never thought I could make a career of it until I went to culinary school. And then that was, when I started, it was love at first sight.
Yeah, and this is your newest baby. Talk to us a little bit about this beautiful space and why did you choose South Florida?
So, Sereia, I started coming to Miami. First time I came to Miami was 6 years ago, and I fell in love with it. Back in Portugal, I was raised right next to the beach, so I love that. I love seafood. I think there was a lack of seafood restaurants in Miami, especially with Portuguese, heritage. So I wanted to bring that Atlantic kind of cooking into Miami, and Sereia was very much inspired by the sea.
And so what are we going to be making today?
One of my favorite dishes, super simple, and that I think represents Portuguese cooking at its best. Garlic prawns with some chilies and white wine.
You said it's super simple, so clearly you know I can't cook.
It is simple.
So anyone can do this at home?
Anyone can do this.
Okay, I love it.
Just be careful with the flame.
Okay, I'll put you in front.
We're going to season the prawns. And then we're going to, careful if it splatters a little bit. We're just going to saute the prawns.
Beautiful.
So it's important that, when you're cooking at this level of simplicity, it's just important that all the ingredients are fresh. Like fresh prawns, fresh garlic, everything fresh. Like nice Portuguese olive oil. That's very important as well.
How important is it to cook with good quality olive oil?
It's very important, especially when you're talking about one of the most important ingredients in Portugal is olive oil. So all the recipes are cooked in olive oil. We don't use hardly any butter. So if you don't have good olive oil, you're halfway wrong already. What we do is you sear the prawns first, get like a nice color. You don't want to get
how they're catching that color almost right away.
And you get like the nice smell, fresh smell, and then we add the garlic. We blanch the garlic first in a little bit of salt and water, so you don't have that strong flavor of garlic, and also it avoids burning it so easily. So now we just add the garlic. We add the chilies. And we add a little bit more olive oil. So this is going to be the sauce after we dip with the bread. Then we're going to add the white wine. You want the alcohol to evaporate, and also we're going to add a little bit of brandy, a little bit of booze.
What does the brandy do?
The brandy is going to give like a sweet, more oaky flavor. And then we're going to add fresh cilantro. You can replace it for parsley.
Okay.
Or basil.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Wow. Okay, I feel pretty confident that I can make this dish at home, I think, without burning down the house.
For sure you can.
And do you serve this dish here?
Yeah, this is one of our appetizers, and it's actually one of our most popular appetizers. Like you can see, my food is super simple, but you still need to have that level of presentation, I think. And then you just want to get all the the sauce in. We're just gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon juice right before it goes out. Sprouts just on top. There you have it. Simple, beautiful, and tasty.
Beautiful. I can't wait to try it.
We're gonna try it.
Shall we?
Yes, let's go.
We have the gambas, but now we have a few other dishes.
Yes.
What are these?
Probably one of the most famous dishes in Portugal called bacalhau à Brás. String potatoes, fried, onions, garlic, the flaked salted cod, scrambled with eggs, and parsley and olives.
Wow.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah.
It's
I
like
wasn't
a
expecting.
combination of scrambled eggs with potatoes and cod.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Carabineiros, you have to try. It's like the Rolls Royce of prawns. Actually, I got a funny story. Like, I filmed with Anthony Bourdain,
Wow.
and I took him to a very famous seafood restaurant in Lisbon. And we had carabineiros, and he actually described it the best way. The head of the carabineiros is like having a lobster bisque. You just squeeze it, and it just comes out like, imagine lobster soup, but it's just coming out of a grilled prawn. And this is the good stuff. How's that?
10-10, no notes.
Oh, we gotta try the first ones we did.
That's true.
I'm gonna give you this one.
I didn't help you out, but I'd like to, I'm gonna take credit.
Yeah. Well, at least you know you can do them if you want at home.
Exactly how you sold it to me. Fresh,
Yeah, simple.
tasty. Everything's wonderful. I've already told you I have a sweet tooth, and I'm looking forward to the pastel nata in
Pastel
Portugal.
nata, you have to.
Does
You
it
have
really
to
live
try
up to the
it.
hype?
It lives up like times 10. And I got here Miguel is gonna bring the dessert. Miguel is the CDC, the chef de cuisine here, so he's gonna be the familiar face when you come over to Sereia. You wanna get a little bite of the pudding.
Okay.
If you can, mix it with a little bit of orange, and then you finish with a little bit of a sorbet. It's good, huh? It's got a nice texture.
Wow,
It's like a, yeah, I love this pudding.
I'm gonna have to go in for another little bite here.
This is our signature cocktail. It's the mermaid margarita,
Okay.
which is actually, mermaid means sereia in Portuguese.
Ah, like sirena.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And it's tequila, Aperol, kombu. I love it.
Cheers.
Thank you for coming, and I hope you'll have a great time in Portugal.
I can't wait to visit your locations in Portugal, and of course, you have it right here in South Florida as well.
Come to Miami here as well. Come and visit Sereia.
Ching ching.
Ching ching.
Well, that entire meal just made me incredibly excited for my upcoming trip to Portugal. But if that's not on your list anytime soon, you can still check out Sereia, which offers delicious Portuguese cuisine right here in the heart of Coconut Grove, and you won't have to leave the States for it. Catch you next time.